My project was on the theory of evolution by Charles Darwin. This is where organisms change over time due to natural selection. They are also changed because of their traits. These traits can be heritable, physical, or behavioral. Charles Darwin first talked about this theory in 1859 in his book, The Origin of Species. He stated that occasionally there is a mutation in genetics which causes an advantage. The organism with this mutation becomes more likely to survive over the others. The mutation is passed on and on. It becomes more and more common in that species. Eventually, there will be many beneficial traits, and it will create a completely new organism. All of this happens over time, so organisms can adapt to new environments. This is called natural selection or survival of the fittest because the organism with the proper trait, or the fittest, will survive. Life on Earth is connected due to natural selection. Darwin discovered all this despite the fact that he did not understand or have much knowledge of genetics. Darwin discovered natural selection when he took a visit to the Galapagos Islands. Darwin found species of finch who had changed over time and adapted to their own specific environments. These finches differed in their beak size and shape. This was because they had different food sources and captured their males differently. An example of natural selection and evolution is the evolution of the whale. Extremely ancient relatives of the whales, Pakicetus, were actually not aquatic. They had long skulls and carnivorous teeth. Next came the Ambrocetus, which had paddle-like hands and feet, allowing it to live a semi-aquatic lifestyle. The Cucucetus was the next evolution, and it gained the ability to drink salt water. After came the Rhodocetus, which could live completely in salt water as modern-day whales can. The next evolution, the Dorodon, had holes on the back of its head and eyes on the side of its head. Lastly came the Odontocetus, which had completely lost their hind legs and their blowholes, and finally reached the position a modern-day whales have their blowholes at. They gained the ability of echolocation, which is how they see everything around them. The modern baleen whale, or the Mysticetus, has a baleen to filter food. This shows how far whales have come from originally being a land animal. All in all, Darwin has proved his theory many times through experiments like the finches on the Galapagos.